Hello, morning. We are live. How is everybody? How are you all doing? Hope you are having a great start to Monday. I just want to have a look here quickly and see if I can spot all of you guys. Yeah, so we are just catching our breath. We're getting prepped for 3 awesome muffin recipes. But I'll show you quickly. It was a little bit of a panic station to get all our ingredients together, but we are under control. Nothing like Mom here to save the day, which she always does. Hey?
Yeah, absolutely. This is going to be good fun.
Yeah. Hi, Auntie Pat. How are you? So I don't know if you remember from a cook session we did a little while back with our almond and orange biscotti, where Mom came to save the day yet again. Because we're still in our last week of Women's Month and just celebrating all the heroic women in our lives, I've got Mom here as well with us today. So
yeah, love for all the girls.
So nice to have Mom here to help. If you saw what was going on in this kitchen 5 minutes ago, you'd understand. But yeah, swipe in and let us know how you're doing. Hello, Leanne. Hi, Delene. Just quickly fixing that there. Yeah.
So exciting.
How is your Monday starting? Where are you guys all swiping in from? Is it chilly? Is it nice and warm? Is it summer yet? Is spring starting to step in? Let us know. But yeah, while we wait for everyone to start logging in and coming to say hi, we obviously want to touch a little bit on fiber this week. Obviously trying to get a lot more nourishment out of our food and to make sure we've got a good balance of natural fibers. So some of the recipes we've got here today is looking at that. Obviously, the more natural the ingredients we can use that come out from the ground, the more unprocessed, the better for us all. So we're going to tackle 3 different recipes. One is a pumpkin pie muffin, which we'll get started with in a minute. But then obviously looking at pumpkin as your free veg, but also a really good opportunity there to make a really delicious pumpkin pie muffin.
Yeah, awesome.
And the second one we've got on our list is a spinach banana chocolate muffin. So yeah, that's quite lekker, hiding in a few of the greens, especially for my fussy eaters. So I tested this recipe last night, and this morning for breakfast, my sons Luke and Troy devoured them. Had no idea that there was this much spinach hidden in there. So that was definitely a winner. And then another one we're going to do, which is probably more for a little bit of a weekend treat, is a lemon and poppy seed muffin with a nice little bit of a yogurt lemon glaze. So yeah, it's going to be super exciting.
Delicious.
Something nice to look forward to. Something a little bit like a treat, but still really good, nourishing and nutritious. So let's just see who's all here. Oh, it's rainy in Durban, in KZN, Pat. Oh, and chilly in Joburg. Well, I must say the sun is shining here, but the air is super fresh. Hello, Leslie. Hi, Amy. Yeah, hello, Minnie. Okay, cool. So yeah, we've got a couple of you that have logged in. I wonder if we should give it another minute or so, and then we'll get crack-a-lacking. Well, we've got lots of baking to get done. So yeah, let's have a look here at our trusty notes. Make sure we get all our recipes right. Hello, Kim. I hope you're well. There's lots of Kims in the house.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, otherwise, while we wait another minute or two to the ladies that are watching, who are the heroic women in your lives and how have they made a really good impact on you? Let us know. And we've got Mom here that's definitely helped me through a lot of things in my life, from being a naughty teenager.
We've had a good ride together.
Yeah.
It's been lots of fun and lots of adventure for both of us.
Yeah. And to also, having Mom here to help when, I brought my 2 babies into the world. It was really special and so nice to have her guidance and all of that. So definitely been a heroic woman in my life, just in all ways, and we both share a passion for the kitchen. So there's another win. Let's have a look there. Hello, Inga. Oh, you're in Somerset West, I think. Hello, Delene. Okay. All right. So I think we should get going so that we can make sure we can get those muffins in the oven and out so that you can see how beautiful they're looking. So our whole series today is to try and make food that is super easy, super quick, and super nutritious. So I know it takes a lot of time in the kitchen, and sometimes, it can be quite daunting to bake things, and where to start and all of that, and the time that it takes. So we're trying to make that easier for you by showing you quick, simple recipes that are super easy. You pop them in, blender, straight in, within half an hour, boom, bum. You've got your muffins. You can store them in the fridge or in an airtight container for a couple of days. They freeze really well as well. So yeah, easy to go snack on the go, or you can have it with breakfast with some yummy yogurt to bulk up the protein, and they are super good. So we'll start with our pumpkin pie recipe. All right, into this we go 1 cup of cooked pumpkin. I steamed mine last night while I was busy making our dinner, but you could also roast it. Maybe just watch that it doesn't get too much color on it, because that also might end up with, it does make it nice and sticky and deliciously sweet, but I'm not quite sure how well that's going to go in the blender with a few chunky bits in your muffin, but you never know. Maybe one of you can try it and let us know. Into that, so we're just going to start with all our wet ingredients first. We pop all of those in, we give it a blitz, and then we add all our dry ingredients. So we've got 2 eggs going in there.
Right, that's eggs in.
Eggs in. Okay. We've got a 1/4 cup of honey. But don't worry, all these recipes will be loaded in the Jeff app, and as well as we'll post them to Jeff Together, to my Coach Kim Jeff page, and we'll also post them to Jeff Nourish. Also to that, we're going to put a cup of low-fat plain yogurt. So there's our protein going in, although because this recipe yields a lot of muffins, the protein content is quite low. So this particular recipe is 0 in the fat, 0 in protein, so it really just is your 1 starch for the day, for your meal. So you can use that if you're on a 1500 plan, you can use for a snack. Otherwise, you can incorporate that into your breakfast or lunch. All right, and then into that goes a teaspoon of vanilla, but Mom's really good at knowing how to put portions over the years. Just going to pop that into Blitz quick. Nice and easy, super fast. And into that is going to go our dry ingredients. So 2 cups of rolled oats here, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, half a teaspoon of bicarb, a pinch of salt, and some mixed spice. Let's have a look there, just at the comments there. Hello, Lauren. Hello, Beverly. Hello, Sandy. Deline, can you use soy milk instead of yogurt? I just need to check the texture of that. It might be a little bit too runny, but let me come back to you with another alternative that we could use there.
That's on. Okay, I'll make a note about soy, question mark. Sounds like you're revving up a racing car.
I know. Just be careful, do not put your spoon in when the blender's on.
Yeah, done that before.
Sometimes it gets in air pockets and then it kind of loses its marbles. Yeah. So every now and then you might just have to stop, stir quickly again, and then it gets going. There we go. It's got the action now. So with that as well, you can blitz it a little bit longer if you wanted the oats to blitz up a little finer. Otherwise, you can do it quite quick, just to want a bit of texture. Right, let's have a look. See, so if you have a look here, Nice and simple. It's still quite thick. It's not too sort of runny or liquid. It's got a nice bit of texture. You can still see a few oat flakes, but a lot of it was blitzed down. And that is as simple as that. Where are the kids to lick the jar when you want them? I'll leave you to scoop that in.
Oh, can we do that for you?
It's a bit of a heavy jug there.
Okay.
Let's have a taste. Mmm. Yum. Oh, that's actually so delicious. Wow.
Looks nice.
Yeah. Does really taste like a pumpkin pie.
We'll just see.
How's it, Joe? Hello, Lee. Hello, Zita.
I'm going to fill it up a little bit more, so let's.
Yeah.
Let's
get
plenty
plenty in
in. Yeah, we should get a good 12 out of here.
Yeah, some of the recipes, you should get about 12 muffins out of each recipe, give or take the size of your muffin cups and your muffin tray.
So at the moment, it's approximately a heaped tablespoon and a half for each one. Actually, close to 2.
Yeah. We'll show them when we do.
Yeah.
But it's looking good. Do they not stick to the paper cups and do we spray them? So I did this last night. I luckily found some really nice paper cups from the Crazy store. They're actually more like a wax paper, nice and thin, and also got a bit of a sheen on them. You could spray them a little bit, but the trick to it not sticking is to leave them to cool completely, and then they come up really nice. Like I'll show you some we did last night, which is for our next muffin. I did pre-bake a few. If you have a look at the texture and the detail on here, I baked these ones last night in a muffin cup, and they peeled off really nicely. The key really is to just wait for them to cool completely, and then they pop out really easy. If you can't wait for it to pop out, then yes, they do stick when they're hot, nice and warm out the oven. Right, that's looking good. Let's give everyone a quick look over there. So there are our pumpkin muffins, our pumpkin pie, and those are going to pop into the oven now. So for that, we preheated the oven to 200 degrees, and then those should take around about 15 to 20 minutes, depending. We'll just pop a skewer in there in a little bit and check to see how done they're looking. I'm just going to set the timer. Cool, so we'll do a little check in 15 minutes and see how they're looking. Right. If you had a silicone tray or a really new, nice non-stick muffin tray, then you could pop them straight into the muffin tray as well. Otherwise, yeah, the paper cups are just there, which are really good as a backup plan. Also, these are so nice for lunch boxes and just take on the go, you know, really lekker. Mom's just doing a quick rinse of the jug, and then we'll get on to our second recipe while those are in the oven. Here we go. It's okay. Are you all managing to follow along okay for now? Are we all looking good?
Right, here we go, round number 2.
Great. Okay, so this is going to be a chocolate, banana, and spinach muffin. I'll show you what they look like, because I did pre-bake some last night to give you a little heads up as to how they look, because we wouldn't be able to fit all of these into our session today. Let's just put on a little plate. Yeah, sorry, here we go. So those rose pretty nice. I don't know if you can see with the light here, but they got some nice height on them. The boys devoured them. Super delicious, really good, nice and moist. So yeah, that was the winner this morning in our house.
I snuck one with tea when Kim wasn't looking, and they really are delicious.
Would you like me to run through those ingredients quick? Yes, of course. Okay, so for the pumpkin pie, it was 1 cup of cooked pumpkin, either steamed or roasted, 2 eggs, a 1/4 cup of honey, 1 cup of low-fat plain yogurt, 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. So those are your wet ingredients that you blitz together. And then on top of that, you add 2 cups of rolled oats, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of bicarb, a pinch of salt, and 2 teaspoons of mixed spice. But don't worry, we will put all these recipes up for you a little later today to have a go. And Kim Kitty, how about a chocolate muffin for the kiddos? I know, right? Okay, so let's get on to that chocolate spinach banana muffin.
Yes.
Right, so into our wet ingredients, we're going to start with those first as well for this recipe. We're going to pop in 3 ripe bananas, just sort of medium size.
Yeah. Just roughly chopped.
You don't need to mash because the blender is going to do that all for us. 2 eggs. Master. No eggshells in there.
Dash of vanilla.
Yeah, let's go for it. We're going to put in 2 tablespoons of melted butter. Or you could use coconut oil.
Sorry about that.
Okay, it didn't land in the jug. We've got, if you wanted to keep it vegan, you could put coconut oil in there. Or avocado oil even. And then we're going to add 1/4 cup of honey. You could also use maple syrup if you do have it on hand. I suppose you could, we haven't tested it, but you could also swap it out for maybe a little bit of light brown sugar if you didn't have any of those on hand. But because they are quite a quick cook, honey would go down really well. And then 1/4 cup of low-fat milk. Here I've just used dairy. You can use almond or oat milk, whatever you happen to have. So yeah, you can keep it dairy-free as well if you wanted to. And then 2 large handfuls of baby spinach. Just pop those in.
Super good for the kids.
Oh, we didn't need that, Joe. That's for the other recipe, so that's okay. Okay, and now we blitz.
And then that goes in after, does that?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's pop the lid up. Oh, no, we didn't need those.
So the muffins are coming up nicely in the oven. Looking good.
Okay. It's busy going limo green. You could do it without the cocoa and end up with really nice hot smash limo green muffins if you wanted to. The chocolate variation does make them quite nice. How you guys all doing otherwise? Are you keeping along okay? We are going at a little bit of a rate of knots, but hopefully you are managing to stay up to speed with us with the ingredients. So this recipe, well, maybe wait for the blender to finish. There we go. Is so each of these muffins in this recipe accounts for 1 starch and then half of fat.
It's all well blended so the kids won't spot the green bits.
Look at that. Look at the colour in there, man. It looks so good. Right, so let's turn that into some chocolate heaven. Right, so 1 3/4 cups of rolled oats are going in there. 1/4 cup of, okay, so we've put it all into here for the moment. It's everything is in there. It's 1/4 cup of cocoa, 1 tablespoon of instant coffee powder, obviously maybe like an espresso style or just a really nice strong coffee powder, 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder, and 1 1/2 teaspoons of bicarb. And then a pinch of salt. Might have to give it a quick stir before it goes in. Lesson learned. Just to get it.
Right, let me get that.
Okay. Mom to the rescue. Yeah, so this is where it goes from Hulk Smash to Chocolate Delight. Hello, Michelle. How are you? Right, we are looking good. Have you guys got any awesome muffin recipes that are your go-to? You know, something like any nice flavor combinations? Delete. No, the coffee doesn't need to be dissolved in this recipe because it all blitzed in. It sort of seems to sort itself out. Didn't get the first dry ingredient, Joe. If was 1 3/4 cups of rolled oats. Sandy, oh, hello Sandy. She's from my Caracals team. She is one of my amazing clients. She's so much fun to have. I enjoy seeing her smiley selfies all day. It's just amazing. Kelly Colin, hi, thanks for the call last week. Yes, Kelly, you know where to go. This is where it's all happening. Oh, blueberry muffins are your favorite. Yes. Just wait for the blitz. Is it very loud for you ladies, or is it okay? Yeah, I've got such a nice recipe, but I need to check the fat content with ground almonds and blueberries and yogurt muffin recipe, which is super delicious. And there's also nice ones with a bit of lemon zest and everything else in there. So yeah, send us your recipes and we can see how they work out and if we can jeffify them to make them work in your nutrition plans. Callie, lemon and poppy seed is up next on today's cook. So yeah, you're going to be excited for that one. Eliane, bran, carrot and almonds. Ooh, that's delicious. Apple, raisins, almonds and cinnamon. Oh my golly, that sounds so good. You can put cinnamon in any muffin for me. I mean, I put cinnamon on my wheat mix in the morning, or I sprinkle it over my muesli. I'm a cinnamon addict. Cinnamon, chili, and lemon. Any of those in anything, you speak my language. How are you looking? Done. That looks fabulous. So we'll just pop that in.
It smells lovely. That mixture smells awesome.
Oh, it does. Hey, super chocolatey. It smells like a chocolate milkshake, like a chocolate banana milkshake. Oh, yeah.
Hidden stuff that the kids are just going to.
Lots of fiber, full of nutrients, full of all the good stuff.
Also a lovely texture.
Yeah, this one is a lot more loose than the last recipe. So we'll just pop maybe half of that into these cups to make space for our lemon poppy seeds.
Yeah. It looks like it's making a similar amount. So 2 tablespoons per muffin.
Yeah, as long as you just divide it equally amongst 12 muffin cups and you are good to go. This recipe did rise very nicely as well. Let's see if I show you one more time the chocolate. I'll cut it open for you actually to have a look at the inside. Yeah, really nice and moist. Super nice. There we go.
I'll pop this into a jar to mix.
Right. So they do have I don't know if you can see really well with this light in the background. Sorry, there we go. But a nice chocolatey gooey mixture over there. We'll put those on the side. I'm just going to open the oven and see how our pumpkin pie muffins are looking. Just open. Oh, not open. Yeah. Ooh. Wait, I think you ladies all might want to have a look. It's nothing nicer than staring into the oven. I don't know if you can see. No, probably just my reflection of my screen. But soon enough, 6 minutes to go, and we'll give those a tester. Right, how are we doing otherwise? Are we all good? Any more delicious recipe ideas from you ladies? Okay. So when Mom comes back in a sec, we're going to pop over to our lemon and poppy seed mixture. And then we have pre-baked some to show you how they look, and then we'll also show you how to do the drizzle on those. So we'll just, hopefully all with us, we might run a few minutes over, but that's all good. This is the best for last. Right, so I'll help you, Mom. Okay. So here's also a trick. With oat flour and stuff like that, if you ever see recipes that need that, it's basically just blitzed oats. So you can make that yourself. So I'm going to show you in another jar. I'll I've got this awesome little mini chopper. I'm just going to do it in a separate jar for now so we can.
These lemons are out the garden. They smell amazing.
They are. I just picked it now before we started our lesson. I mean, our GFA.
They smell.
Check the size of this guy. This is a normal lemon, and this is a beast. Looks it's like the chicken eggs that come out of the hook. One or two of my chickens lay like extra large eggs, and then there's some.
It's like on steroids.
Yeah, I mean, let me see if I could find a real beast. I mean, it's a really long one. But yeah, it's so nice to have food at home that comes out of the garden. I've actually just spent.
Smells amazing.
Oh, it's so good. Okay. Right, I'm going to show you how to quickly make that oat flour. So it's just the oats in here. Little blitz, and voila, you have oat flour. Right, so back to our recipe. We're going to pop 2 eggs into here. Here we go. The master chef.
You can pop the
Little dash of vanilla. A 1/4 cup of melted butter or coconut oil or other oil. Oh, I nearly dropped that in there. All right. 1/3 of a cup of honey. A very similar base to all of these. Some are yogurt based and some not, but all have an oat base, so they're all gluten free. And then we'll add a 1/4 cup of lemon juice.
Is this a 1/4?
No, we'll need to add a bit more than that. So yesterday was like a full lemon and a bit, so yeah, that's about a 1/4.
I can pop a bit more.
Or we can squeeze it with it, it just make extra zingy. It's so nice when they're nice and lemony.
Are we putting zest into here as well?
Yes, we're going to do a teaspoon of lemon zest into the mixture and then some lemon zest on our lemon glaze as well. So I can do some zest.
Oh, these are delicious.
The smell in this kitchen is amazing.
Especially from the oven.
Oh, between the pumpkin pie and the lemon and the spices and the mixed spices and chocolate and vanilla. That looks good. It's really good stuff. Or just pour it.
Oh, well, no, I think it's
There's some pips in there.
yeah.
There we go. I'm going to decant into the
We can just take the pips out.
Okay, so to recap on that, 2 eggs, a teaspoon of vanilla, a 1/4 cup of melted butter or coconut oil, 1/3 of a cup of honey, a 1/4 cup of lemon juice, teaspoon of lemon zest, and then a cup of low-fat yogurt. And that all goes in. There we go. Thank you, Mom. Let's give that a whirl. Let's grab the lid. I'll let you do it for you. You can carry on. Thank you. Yes, the recipes will all be loaded hopefully this afternoon. And Kay, we are going to do a savoury muffin series with definitely some spinach and feta and all that kind of stuff for the people that have more of a salty vibe. I don't know if you can hear me with the blender, Joe, but it's a 1/4 cup of lemon juice and a teaspoon of lemon zest. And I'm going to test the muffins quick. Right, just get a skewer in there. See if they're all good. Oh, still a bit to go.
Brilliant.
It's still looking a bit wobbly. All right. Okay, so we've got our wet ingredients. Oh my gosh, guys. This smells like lemon meringue. It is so good. Okay, so into that will be 2 and a 1/4 cup of our oat flour. pop that in. A teaspoon of baking powder and half a teaspoon of bicarb and a pinch of salt.
Master chef.
Yeah.
Right, we're in.
Another quick little blitz, and then we're going to stir in some poppy seeds. Going to get the things ready for our lemon glaze. You're managing there. Ooh. Oh my God, that looks amazing. Okay, now we're going to pop in.
Let me have a look. I must just say from my own point of view that I'm learning an awful lot about healthy eating, and I can't get over how delicious it all tastes. So I'll certainly be incorporating this in my house, and none of my family and husband would even know. It's seriously healthy.
Yeah.
So you can have 1 or 2 for tea instead of something that's not good for it.
Okay, and then into that, 1.5 tablespoons of poppy seeds, which will just give a nice little stir. Yeah, I mean, it's so nice to have those old school recipes, you know, the ones that we grew up on and all of that. But, you know, if you want to sort of stay a little bit healthier, you know, and just to watch the carbs a little bit and maybe the fats, because they're always loaded with delicious amounts of butter and all of that. It's nice to sort of keep those for treats, and then this at least is great for incorporating into your daily diet.
Yeah. Guilt-free.
Exactly. You know, all those pleasures that we like, able to still fit in some of the things that we love and miss. Well, you don't get to miss anything with these.
These are proper delicious.
There we go. That's looking good while Mom carries on there. I'm going to get started on the lemon glaze. We are almost done. Stay with me. All right. This is what makes or break, I think, this muffin. Sort of takes it really to the next level, like a little bit of a treat. So you could just use a little bit of powdered like icing sugar and a little bit of lemon juice if you wanted to keep it a lot more simpler. Or you could add a bit of yogurt into this, which we're going to do now. And then just to bear in mind, because there is a live culture in the yogurt, you would need to store them in the fridge. And then you can just pop it out to get to room temperature before you eat it, or maybe warm it up a little bit in the microwave and have it with a bit of yogurt. But it's quite delicious. Do you want to actually show them?
Yeah.
So just now, these are all going to go into the oven, although we've got plenty more mixture. So we're going to be eating muffins for days.
You could pop these pictures on the page when you upload the recipes.
Yeah. And the nice thing is I'll be able to pop them in any that the kids and me haven't devoured by the end of today that we've shared with friends and neighbors. Can happily be stored in the freezer, you know, for up to a month or so, but I'm not sure they're going to last that long in the freezer. Okay, so onto the lemon glaze goes half a cup of yogurt, low-fat yogurt, just plain yogurt. We gotta leave Mom to mix. She's the mixing queen.
There we go.
A 1/4 cup of icing sugar. And then half a teaspoon of vanilla, so you can do your magic dash.
Just a little splash.
A teaspoon of lemon juice. So let's see, I don't know, I think that one's...
No, we might be able to mix enough. Let's try. To mind the pips.
There we go.
Well done.
Got it.
You're stronger than me.
It's Louis' strength challenge. He's really been testing us the last 2 weeks. It's been amazing. But I must say, I'm feeling the burn, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling, it's a great challenge. So what workouts are you guys doing? Are some of you on Jeff Life, one-on-one challenges? Let us know. I'm just going to check the oven there again quick.
Oh, that looks good.
A little bit, about a minute or two. I'm sure by the time we are done with our glaze. Okay, so that is our delicious glaze. I'm going to make some space now and show you how we're going to pop that together. And then it's nice just to have a little bit of extra lemon zest to sprinkle on top. So let me quickly, I'm actually going to use another zester. I just happen to have one of these handy tools, and they're quite nice because you get a slightly sort of thicker zest, which is nice for sort of decorations. So you just sort of,
you get the other one.
Feel it. I don't know if you can see that, but it makes really nice, like
Curls.
Delicate but delicious lemon zest curls.
Oh, that's really lovely.
Yeah.
You could even dry these curls out in the oven if you want a little bit of a crunchy top to them.
Caramelize them.
Yeah.
Like your candies.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's grab a few of these that we baked last night. Here we go. So those are the lemon and poppy seed muffins I did last night. As you can see, the case came off pretty good. 1 or 2, I was a bit eager to pull it off. But yeah, super, super delicious. This is where the magic happens now. Would you like to? You do. Okay. So yeah, it's a nice runny glaze. Just drizzle a little bit over the top. The glaze also will harden a little bit in the fridge. So this makes it really feel like a bit of a dessert. And then we'll just
sprinkle a bit of
pop a little bit of those on top.
Poppy seeds.
Yeah, that's a great plan. Here we go. Yo, now we're looking Master Chef. And voila! Look at that. Dessert on a plate.
Mm.
Oh, my golly, they look so delicious. Would you like to try one?
Oh, yes, please. I'll cut them off.
And that is that.
So you can have a look in the middle.
Oh, let me take it a little closer.
So nice.
Oh, so really, really yummy. Nice and moist. Really nice with the glaze on top, just with a little bit of that extra lemon zing as well.
Very, very nice.
Oh, Deline, you're on Series 21-Day Challenge. Oh, and it's been amazing, I'm sure. Leanne Taylor. Okay, you and me both. So you're feeling the pain, eh? Louis is pushing us to our max. I can definitely say that. And Joe just finished Series Challenge. Great. All right. And oh, Leslie, keen to try the chocolate one. I dare you. It is so good. And you are not going to be, you're not going to believe that you can't even taste the spinach. And it's just, oh, it's so great. I think we are done, ladies. Oh, wait, I want to show you the pumpkin pie. Coming up now. Let's pop one or two onto a cooling rack.
They smell super.
Wow, it smells like Thanksgiving kind of vibe. I don't know what you call it in South Africa. I don't know if you can see it. The light's quite dark in this kitchen at the moment, but there are the pumpkin pie.
They look lovely.
Pumpkin pie, nicely. Yeah, I mean, they feel super soft and moist. Look at that. Can you see the steam coming out of there? Really nice and tender. When those have cooled, I will also post a picture where you can see a little bit better, just sort of a closer picture of all of those. Just pop the oven's beeping at us. Okay. Well, I hope that was really lekker. I hope you all enjoyed that. A nice little muffin series, and we will definitely do a series of savory muffins as well, because I definitely would love a nice spinach and feta, nice little bit of something.
And sun-dried tomatoes. And
There's so many flavor combinations. So we will definitely get crack-a-lacking on that. But other than that, I wish you all the most amazing Monday and a really awesome week ahead. We will see you soon.
And I thank you for having me on here, because it's been fun having this experience with Kim. And learning an awful lot. So it's been good fun.
Yeah, thanks for coming, Mom. So nice to have you here. Yay! All right.
Cheers.
Bye, everybody. Thanks.
Bye.